In a highly charged political atmosphere, Wisconsin Attorney General Josh Kaul is seeking to intervene in a controversial election-related initiative involving billionaire Elon Musk. Kaul has requested the state's Supreme Court to halt Musk's plans to distribute $1 million payments to two voters during an upcoming rally. This legal maneuver comes just days before a pivotal Supreme Court election in Wisconsin, which has drawn unprecedented financial backing and stirred debates about election integrity. Musk's initiative, which he initially described as a giveaway to incentivize voter participation, has already faced legal scrutiny. Kaul argues that the payments violate Wisconsin law, which explicitly prohibits offering anything of value in exchange for a vote. Wisconsin law prohibits offering anything of value to induce anyone to vote, Kaul stated in his filing, underscoring the potential legal implications of Musk's actions. The stakes are particularly high as Wisconsin's Supreme Court election set for April 1 could shift the ideological balance of the court, currently held by a 4-3 liberal majority. With over $81 million spent on this election, it has become the most expensive judicial race in U.S. history. Musk's involvement highlights the increasing intersection of money and politics, especially in judicial elections where the outcomes could influence critical issues such as abortion rights, voting regulations, and redistricting. Musk's previous experience with politically charged giveaways adds another layer to the unfolding drama. His Political Action Committee America PAC has employed similar tactics in the past, offering financial incentives to voters in key battleground states during the 2024 presidential election. A judge in Pennsylvania upheld one such initiative, allowing it to continue despite concerns it might resemble an illegal lottery. During his recent communications, Musk indicated he would not only give away the money but would also engage individuals who signed a petition opposing what he termed activist judges. This clarification came after initial posts suggested that the funds would only be available to those who had already voted in the Supreme Court race. The confusion surrounding the eligibility criteria further complicates the narrative. One of the recipients of Musk's $1 million giveaway, Scott Ainsworth, has been identified as a supporter of the Wisconsin GOP and the conservative candidate in the court race, Brad Schimel. Musk's financial support for Schimel has been substantial, amounting to nearly $20 million, positioning him as the largest donor in the race. Schimel has openly embraced Musk's backing, stating, "That's exactly what I've committed to anybody, whether it's President Trump, Elon Musk, or any donors." As the court's liberal justices have endorsed Susan Crawford, the Democratic candidate, the potential conflicts of interest among justices could hinder the court's ability to adjudicate the lawsuit effectively. The implications of this case extend beyond the immediate electoral context. The outcomes could shape Wisconsin's political landscape for years, particularly as the court prepares to deliberate on issues that could reverberate through the 2026 midterms and beyond. In the backdrop of this legal and political turmoil, Musk is scheduled to hold a rally in Green Bay on the same evening that the Supreme Court election will take place. The event is expected to attract significant attention, not just for Musk's celebrity status but also for the ongoing controversies surrounding his philanthropic and political strategies. As Wisconsin navigates this complex intersection of law, politics, and financial influence, the coming days will be crucial. The resolution of Attorney General Kaul's request may set a precedent for how similar initiatives are viewed in the future, potentially altering the dynamics of political giving and voter engagement in the state and beyond. With the election just around the corner, all eyes will be on the Supreme Court and the decisions that could redefine electoral integrity in Wisconsin. In an unexpected twist in the intersection of technology and government efficiency, Elon Musk is set to meet with CIA Director John Ratcliffe to discuss strategies for reducing waste within federal agencies. This meeting, described as part of Musk's ambitious initiative through the Department of Government Efficiency, aims to identify and eliminate inefficiencies that could potentially save taxpayers up to $1 trillion. Since taking the reins of DOGE, Musk has embarked on a sweeping review of various government departments, leaving no stone unturned in his quest to streamline operations. With a focus on agencies such as the Department of Education, USAID, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, and the Pentagon, Musk has overseen significant budget cuts and mass layoffs, sparking both support and criticism. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth noted that around $800 million in savings were identified at the Pentagon alone, particularly by scrutinizing programs deemed ineffective such as some diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives. Musk, known for his unfiltered commentary, has expressed a cautious approach to cuts, indicating that the team intends to measure twice if not thrice and to cut once, as he articulated on Fox News. His recent public appearances, including one where he brandished a chainsaw at the Conservative Political Action Conference, have drawn mixed reactions, highlighting the polarizing nature of his methods and the broader implications of Doge's initiatives. Public sentiment appears to favor caution, as a recent Quinnipiac University poll revealed that 60% of registered voters disapprove of how Musk and Doge are managing federal employee relations. While Musk's influence has grown and the Trump administration concerns have surfaced over his off-the-cuff remarks, particularly regarding sensitive topics like Social Security, which he has controversially labeled the biggest Ponzi scheme of all time. In a related development, former business executives now working with Doge revealed their motivations in a Fox interview, emphasizing a commitment to improving governmental efficiency and ensuring taxpayers receive the best value for their dollars. Tyler Hassan, a former oil executive, expressed his dedication, stating, "I feel like this is me giving back to the country." This sentiment reflects a broader narrative among Doge staff who claim to be adopting a tech-savvy approach to government operations despite facing backlash over job losses and operational transparency. The mass layoffs, which have already impacted tens of thousands of federal employees, are expected to continue as agencies implement strategic workforce reductions. Criticism has mounted, particularly concerning the lack of experience among initial Doge hires, many of whom have backgrounds in tech rather than government, raising fears about the potential erosion of essential services. Musk's entourage includes notable figures from Silicon Valley such as Joe Gebbia, co-founder of Airbnb, who was tasked with modernizing the federal retirement system. Gebbia envisions a government experience akin to that of an Apple Store, emphasizing user-friendly design and streamlined processes. This ambition highlights the fundamental goal of Doge: to apply corporate efficiencies to government operations. As Musk prepares for his upcoming meeting at the CIA, the implications of his initiatives continue to unfold. The potential for revolutionizing federal operations is tempered by the political and social ramifications of his approach. As the administration grapples with public opinion and the realities of workforce management. Looking ahead, the outcomes of Musk's endeavors could reshape not only the federal budget but also the foundational structures of government efficiency, setting a precedent for future reforms in the public sector. In a striking illustration of the heightened tensions surrounding Tesla and its CEO Elon Musk, a violent altercation unfolded over the weekend at a Tesla dealership in Meridian, Idaho. This incident occurred amid a protest movement dubbed the Tesla Takedown, which has recently gained traction across the United States and beyond. The clash raises questions about the interplay between activism, political sentiment, and the increasingly polarized atmosphere surrounding Musk's leadership. The Meridian Police Department reported that 70-year-old Christopher Talbot allegedly struck a 49-year-old man with his vehicle after making an obscene gesture towards him. The victim, who had just parked his truck adorned with pro-Trump flags, sustained non-life-threatening injuries and sought treatment at a nearby hospital. Talbot was arrested and charged with aggravated battery after police traced his vehicle's license plate back to his home. The police emphasized the importance of peaceful protest, reiterating that all individuals have the right to express their First Amendment rights without resorting to violence. This incident is emblematic of a broader wave of protests targeting Tesla dealerships, spurred by Musk's controversial role in the Trump administration's Department of Government Efficiency. Critics have accused Musk of exacerbating tensions through policies perceived to undermine federal employment. This weekend alone, over 200 protests were reported nationwide, including ones in major cities like New York, Chicago, and Los Angeles. Activists have targeted Tesla facilities as part of a coordinated effort aimed at demonstrating against Musk's influence and advocating for the preservation of federal jobs. The Tesla takedown protests, which organizers claim are grassroots movements, have been described by critics as potentially orchestrated campaigns raising suspicions of astroturfing, a term used to denote orchestrated efforts masquerading as genuine grassroots activism. Musk himself took to social media questioning the funding and organization behind these protests, which he suggested might not reflect true public sentiment. While many protests remained peaceful, including demonstrations featuring line dancing and non-violent expressions of dissent, there have been instances of vandalism linked to the protests. In recent weeks, Tesla dealerships have experienced a surge in such incidents, prompting the FBI to issue warnings about potential violence and to establish a task force to investigate the attacks. As the protests continue to grow in size and frequency, they reflect a significant shift in public sentiment toward Tesla and its leadership. The question looms: will these demonstrations escalate further, or will they lead to meaningful dialogue on the issues at hand? With additional protests planned in the coming weeks, including a nationwide rally titled Hands Off, set for April 5, the future of the Tesla takedown movement remains uncertain. As this narrative unfolds, it highlights a critical intersection of technology, politics, and societal values, inviting observers to consider how corporate leadership can influence public opinion and policy. The coming weeks will be pivotal in determining whether the Tesla takedown movement will catalyze substantial change or serve merely as a momentary flashpoint in the ongoing culture war. In an unprecedented endeavor, SpaceX is preparing to launch a mission that will take 4 astronauts on a unique journey around the Earth's poles. This ambitious project, slated for launch soon, not only marks a significant milestone for the company but also showcases the growing capabilities of commercial space travel. As excitement builds, details about the mission's objectives and implications are starting to emerge. The mission, aptly named the Fram-2 astronaut mission, aims to explore the polar regions of Earth, a venture that has been limited primarily to scientific instruments and satellites until now. This mission will allow us to gather critical data about Earth's polar regions, which are essential for understanding climate dynamics and environmental changes, said a spokesperson from SpaceX. The astronauts will gather data that could contribute to climate research and enhance our understanding of these remote areas. Meanwhile, SpaceX is also preparing for the launch of 28 Starlink V2 mini satellites aboard a Falcon 9 rocket from Cape Canaveral, Florida. Originally scheduled for March 30, the launch has been delayed due to adverse weather conditions, with meteorologists predicting storms featuring strong winds and possible hail. The latest updates indicate that while the launch has been postponed, favorable weather conditions are expected to return on the following day, potentially allowing for a Monday launch. The Falcon 9's first stage booster, tail number B1080, is poised for its 17th flight, further demonstrating SpaceX's commitment to reusability and efficiency in space operations. The Starlink 6-80 mission is particularly noteworthy as it carries the largest batch of Starlink V2 mini satellites to date. Each satellite is equipped with enhanced features, including dual-band antennas and improved systems optimized for Falcon 9, allowing for a greater payload capacity. This advancement is part of SpaceX's ongoing efforts to expand its satellite constellation, which aims to provide high-speed internet access globally, particularly in underserved regions. In addition to these immediate launches, the upcoming Polar mission and the Starlink project are part of a broader vision for SpaceX and humanity's future in space. As plans for larger Starlink V3 satellites develop alongside the anticipated debut of the 400-foot-tall Starship rocket, the potential for more ambitious missions grows. Analysts believe that the successful execution of the Fram-2 mission could pave the way for further exploration, ultimately leading to more complex missions beyond Earth. As SpaceX continues to push the boundaries of what is possible in spaceflight, both the Polar mission and the Starlink launches exemplify the company's innovative spirit and commitment to utilizing space technology for the betterment of society. Looking ahead, these missions not only promise to enhance our understanding of Earth but also aim to connect the globe through advanced satellite technology. The coming days will be crucial as SpaceX navigates the challenges of weather and technical readiness, with the world watching closely to see how these developments unfold. In a significant move that intertwines the future of artificial intelligence and social media, Elon Musk has announced the acquisition of X, the social media platform formerly known as Twitter, by his AI company xAI. The deal, valued at $45 billion, includes $12 billion in debt, effectively placing a valuation of $80 billion on xAI. This acquisition represents a pivotal moment not only for Musk's ambitious vision of integrating AI with social media but also for the broader landscape of technology and digital communication. Musk took to X to share details of the acquisition, stating xAI and X's futures are intertwined. Today, we officially take the step to combine the data models, compute distribution, and talent. This combination will unlock immense potential by blending xAI's advanced AI capability and expertise with X's massive reach. With X reportedly boasting 600 million active users, the data generated by this user base will play a crucial role in training xAI's machine learning models, particularly its AI system Grok. Founded by Musk in 2023 with the mission to enhance human understanding and capabilities through artificial intelligence, xAI has rapidly gained traction, recently raising $6 billion from investors and achieving a valuation of $40 billion. This acquisition marks a strategic shift, blending Musk's endeavors in AI with social media's expansive reach, potentially reshaping the way data and intelligence are leveraged on platforms like X. The deal follows a tumultuous history for X, which Musk acquired in late 2022 for $44 billion. The platform has experienced fluctuating fortunes since Musk's takeover, including significant advertiser departures due to controversial changes in content moderation policies. Reports indicated that X's value plummeted to less than $10 billion at one point, although recent data shows signs of recovery, with the platform posting $1.2 billion in adjusted earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization last year. Musk's strategic vision includes relocating X's headquarters to Texas, further consolidating his operations in the state. This move is part of a broader strategy to streamline his business interests, which also encompass SpaceX and Tesla, both of which have significant operations in Texas. The decision to shift to Texas was influenced by Musk's public disputes with California officials and aims to create a more cohesive environment for his companies. Adding to the complexity of Musk's ventures, X recently faced a global outage, further complicating its operations. On March 30, 2025, users reported widespread access issues, leading to frustration and raising questions about the platform's reliability. Musk attributed the outages to what he described as a massive cyber attack, although cybersecurity experts expressed skepticism, noting that smaller entities could also cause such disruptions. The outage exemplifies the ongoing technical challenges X faces, impacting user trust and engagement at a critical juncture. As the tech landscape evolves, the implications of Musk's acquisition extend beyond just financial metrics. The integration of advanced AI into social media could lead to unprecedented developments in personalization, content delivery, and user engagement. However, it also raises pressing questions about data privacy and the ethical use of AI in social networks. Looking ahead, the future of X under the auspices of xAI could redefine the boundaries of social media and artificial intelligence. As Musk envisions a world where AI enhances human capabilities, the potential for innovation is immense. However, the success of this integration will hinge on how well Musk can navigate the challenges that come with merging these two powerful domains. As the tech community watches closely, the next steps in this ambitious venture will undoubtedly shape the conversations around AI and social media for years to come. In a significant turn of events that has sent shockwaves through the tech world, Phyllis Fong, a key investigator into Elon Musk's brain implant startup Neuralink, was reportedly forcefully removed from office after she resisted an order for her termination. This incident has raised questions about transparency and governance within companies that operate at the cutting edge of technology, especially those helmed by high-profile figures like Musk. Fawn's investigation into Neuralink, a company that seeks to develop brain-computer interface technology, has been pivotal in addressing ethical concerns surrounding the use of neural implants. Her removal ignites concerns regarding the influence of corporate power on regulatory bodies. Observers note that the dismissal of a lead investigator could potentially undermine critical oversight of emerging technologies that carry both promise and peril. This situation exemplifies the challenges of holding powerful entities accountable in the tech space, remarked one industry analyst, highlighting the delicate balance between innovation and ethical considerations. In another striking development, Musk's artificial intelligence company xAI has acquired X, the platform previously known as Twitter, in a staggering $45 billion deal. This acquisition not only expands Musk's already formidable portfolio but also raises profound implications for user data privacy and the future of social media. As Musk stated, "We aim to reshape the landscape of AI and social interaction, and this acquisition is a critical step in that direction." The purchase of X allows xAI unprecedented access to vast amounts of user data, which could be harnessed to enhance machine learning models. However, it also raises alarms about the concentration of data in the hands of a single entity. Critics argue that this could lead to increased surveillance and a lack of transparency regarding how user information is utilized. The merger of social media with cutting-edge AI technology poses ethical dilemmas that society must grapple with as these platforms become even more integrated into daily life. In a recent interview, Musk expressed concern over existential threats to civilization, stating, "There's no escape from the realities we face. AI could become uncontrollable if we don't establish robust frameworks now." His remarks underscore the urgency with which he views the intersection of technology and society, particularly in light of his recent ventures. As the tech landscape rapidly evolves, the ramifications of these events will likely unfold in the coming months. The implications for Neuralink, xAI, and the broader tech ecosystem are profound, with a pressing need for comprehensive regulatory frameworks to keep pace with innovation. Stakeholders across industries will be closely monitoring how these developments will shape the future of technology and governance, as well as the ethical considerations that come with them.